The race for the White House beginning to tighten up as polls across the country are now closed. Former President Donald Trump taking an early lead against Vice President Kamala Harris. You can see with 188 electoral votes, Harris holding 99 votes as of right now.
A lot of those battleground states still to be decided here in this race. Our live team coverage continues for not just the race for the White House, but every race in Oklahoma. Dozens of state Senate and House seats up for grabs, candidates throwing their hat in the ring to be the new sheriff in town, and millions of dollars in bond packages and state questions. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight at 9 o'clock on MeTV. It's good to see you. I'm Evan Onstein.
We appreciate you being here for election coverage tonight. I'm Jessica Shambach. Now, Oklahoma's polls have been closed now for 2 hours, and people are in line to drop off the ballots at county election boards.
So let's get over right now to KOCO's Elise Jones, who's live outside the Oklahoma County election boards where those ballots are still showing up. A lot of activity still, Elise.
Yeah, Evan and Jess, it's been pretty active for the last hour or so. The line still all the way out the street. We're going to show you that line right now. You can see all of these people. So this is all poll workers who are bringing those physical ballots here to the county election board. So if there were to be a problem whenever these ballots are all being counted this evening, this is what that is exactly for. So they were able to bring the physical ballots so they could count them in person if needed, those hard copies. Now, we haven't heard of any issues here at the Oklahoma County Election Board or in Oklahoma County in general. But again, we're getting all of those results in right now for Oklahoma County for both the presidential election and, of course, all of the county elections happening here. And so that's what these people are all bringing those for. If we hear of any updates or any issues from polling places, of course, we'll be sure to bring you the latest. Reporting live, Elise Jones, KOCO 5 News.
Elise, we appreciate it. Right now, I want to go out to KOCO's Zach Riel, who is joining us live from the GOP Watch Party here in Oklahoma City.
And Zach, our state's top Republican lawmakers, they are there watching these results come in.
Yeah, guys, that's right. Just about everybody in the Oklahoma GOP is here this evening watching the election results roll in. Earlier, we heard from Representative Tom Cole a short time ago. We also spoke with Senator James Lankford. Like everyone else, he's watching anxiously to see who the next president of the United States will be. Also, if Republicans will be able to flip the Senate and keep control of the House there in Congress. He's saying one of the biggest topics this election season has been immigration. And of course, we have reported that a bipartisan immigration bill spearheaded by James Lankford was killed after President Trump came out against it. It was a hot topic here for many, many weeks and months. Let's listen to what James Lankford had to say a short time ago about that.
President Trump, when he comes into office, obviously he's going to enforce the law, what Biden chose not to do. Under President Obama and President Trump, we had about 500,000 people illegally cross. Under President Biden, we had 2.5 million people. Exact same law. So whoever comes in next, if it's President Trump, he's going to obviously enforce the law very differently. So I think those numbers will come down.
We've also heard from Representative Stephanie Bice as well as Governor Kevin Stitt. You'll be hearing from them later on, and of course we'll continue to keep you updated as the results come in and these new reactions to the results from the Oklahoma GOP.
Zach, we appreciate that. Zach Riel live for us here. Now, in the race for president, the AP early on called Oklahoma for Trump. He's really en route to winning the state big tonight. We're also interested, though, in this race on a county level.
Right. Specifically, could Oklahoma County go blue? KOCO's Chantel Navarro joins us live. And Chantel, you're breaking down the numbers for us in Oklahoma County. So what are you seeing at this hour?
Well, you know, right now it's still may be close, but it's very possible that we can see some historic results here tonight. As you can see right now, it looks like Trump is inching forward a little bit more. Harris is still in the lead. She's only up by about 3,300 right now, 3,300 votes. Now, that's the same amount that Trump took when he took Oklahoma County back in 2020. So again, there's 69% of precincts reporting. So still some time to go, but it is still possible that this could happen. Oklahoma County hasn't been blue, though, since 1964. Back to you guys.
Chantel Navarro, thanks very much. Well, now we want to get to Corporation Commissioner race right now. The longest serving statewide elected official, Commissioner Bob Anthony, he is term limited. He's leaving. Oklahoma voters choosing between these three candidates. You see him right here, Brian Bingman, Harold Spradling, the Democrat, Chad Williams, the Libertarian. And right now it is the Republican, Brian Bingman, who's winning clearly right now, 65% of the votes. He will fill that seat and he will be on that commission.
And the race for Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office continues as the two candidates battle head-to-head for the second time. This is a rematch. KOCO's Megan Mosley has been following this race from the beginning, and she joins us now live with the latest numbers. Megan.
Yeah, Jess, hey, we're actually at Waylon Cubitt's watch party right now. The room is packed. We're here in Oklahoma City. A lot of people really hopeful tonight, but right now it does look like Sheriff Tommy Johnson is in the lead with 56% of the vote. Cuban at 43%, but hey, everybody in this room is pretty hopeful and say it's not over yet. You know, we saw a tight race in 2020, but it looks like right now Johnson is in the lead, and we are in communication with Tommy Johnson's team right now, hearing from them, and of course we will catch up with them later once this is called. But yeah, right now we have heard from Waylon Cubitt. He's also still in good spirits here in Oklahoma City at the watch party. A lot of people really just waiting for those results to come in, but right now it looks like Sheriff Johnson is in the lead. But again, we have been in communication with his team, and we are expected to hear from them at any moment. Guys, back to you.
Megan Mosley live for us. We appreciate that. Here's another highly anticipated sheriff's race. This is the race for Woods County Sheriff, where we had the longtime sheriff leaving that. But right now it is the Republican Randy McCullough with 83% of the vote. There was no Democrat in this race here in this general election. The opponent here was Keith Dale, the independent. He's only getting 17%.